Hello everyone and welcome to the Nubbin Times Talk from the Heart. We have in our studio a very special guest today. She is an entrepreneur, social activist, philanthropist and Padma Shri. It is a pleasure to be speaking with Mrs. Shashi Soni. Hello ma'am. Namaste.
Hello.
And welcome to our show.
Namaste.
It is such a pleasure to be speaking with you.
Thanks for calling me, because I also felt that whatever has been done by me in the field of industry, in the field of social work, and it should go to the people also. They should also know they will get encouragement.
True.
Being a lady, we can also do hard work and achieve our goal.
Of course. Ma'am, your journey has been amazing. Mrs. Soni started in the year 1971 and with a budget of 10,000. Mrs. Soni started her business with a transport business. And can you tell us about this transport business that you started? It was 1971, am I right?
Yes, it was just coincidence. I was just housewife, but I wanted to do something. If I don't work, I won't be able to give the proper education to my children. Then I was thinking what I can do, because being a housewife, not that much education also. And I got married also in the age of 15.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Then we shifted from Bhilai steel plant to Bombay. My mother wanted us to be there. Please come down and stay with us. You can do something here. My husband is mechanical engineer and he was with Bhilai steel plant. Then when we shifted, I never wanted my husband should also join with my brother. But brother's garage was there, petrol pump was there. I started going there for some time. Then I thought I can do something here. Then I started working with the mechanics, giving them the spare parts and evening tea. My uncle used to sit there. Then he said, you have the capacity to do much more. Then I was sitting at the petrol pump. Then one party came, Vendor India. They were talking to my brother, we need four-wheeler goods carrier, if you can arrange for us. My brother said, okay, we'll see. Then I asked my brother what he was talking to you. He said they wanted four-wheeler goods vehicle. My answer was, question was what you replied to him. He said, I said we will see. Then my question was, why we can't do? He said, we don't have money. How much money is required to start the vehicle? So he said, at least 10,000 rupees. So I told him I had 10,000 saving with me. Can we start with that? He said, yes. Then both of us went to the showroom and booked the vehicle there. After 1 month we got the vehicle. We put the name of the company was Deep Transport, because Deep belongs to my guru's name.
Okay.
So most of the business name is with the Deep only.
Right.
With one vehicle we achieved to have 30 vehicles.
From one it became 30.
Yes, in the span of 6-7 months.
In 6 to 7 months?
Yes.
That's an amazing feat.
Yeah. Then I thought now we can start with the companies also. Cars, because companies needed the cars for their officers on hire. Then we start buying one by one ambassador cars. Then we gave the cars to Courts India, Hex company, all big companies, and that the number of cars were also 25.
Oh wow.
So
by the end of your term, in the sense by the end of the time that you went on to your next business, how many vehicles did you have in total?
60.
Wow.
25 cars, ambassador cars, and then these 30 vehicles. And I was handling the whole business.
Right.
Drivers, where the vehicle will go, how the load should be, when the driver will come back, where from they get the petrol, and but without any hassle. No complaint from the driver, and no complaint from my side that my driver is doing this. Labor handling is very easy for me. I have never faced in my 50 years of experience problem with the labor.
But mostly, I'm sure you agree with me, mostly handling labor is one of the most difficult aspects of any business, and you did it really well.
That is true. Everybody says that, but I say my experience is that is the most easiest way.
Achha.
Because if you want to work with the people, you have to be transparent, and you have to be one-to-one connection with them. And my people who are working with me, they are always close to me. Now also when I go for work, here in Goa 150 people are working in my at present company, but they are all like that, we are one family.
Right.
All are very happy, and I tell them that I want smile on your face. Every day when you meet me, you should be with the smiling face.
Right.
When you come to the work, you should come with the thinking we are going to the work. Environment is also like that. I have done the environment, they should come with the smiling face.
Right.
Because they are working for us.
Absolutely. Okay.
They are working of us, then only we are able to
Move
sell the
forward.
product, move
Yes.
move ahead.
Right.
But if they are not there and we don't care of them, then there is no use of putting any industry or any work if we are not for them.
That's right.
So I have, after this transport, then we thought ki now the petrol pump is not giving any return. The petrol price was 67 paisa.
And that petrol pump was owned by your brother?
Yes, that was their business.
Yes.
Deep transport started by me.
By you. Right.
Yes.
And then you said you stopped.
Petrol pump plot was very big, but earning was not. Then my suggestion was ki let us think
something
about
else.
ki we should we should do something else on this. If we can do other business on this. Then we went to the government asking, this plot is there, and what else we can do here? We can put up industry or something. They said no, you cannot put up industry because this is green belt.
Okay.
You can only have the cinema theatre or public utility hall.
Now this was the same place where the petrol pump was?
Same place. Same place. Because I was running the transport business also from there.
Right.
From that
Right.
place only.
So it was a choice that you were given, ma'am was given a choice of a theatre or a?
Or a public utility hall.
Okay, public utility.
Yes. Then we thought that theatre is the right thing because there was no theatre in that area.
And this is in Mulund.
In Mulund.
Mulund in Mumbai. This is where ma'am's the brother's petrol pump was, as well as her business started. And now you have decided to put up a theatre. Now, you don't know anything about the entertainment. I'm supposing you didn't know anything about the entertainment business. So how did you feel getting into,
But it all comes in my mind. How I'm running, how I'm walking ahead, I don't know. But it comes in intuition, and how it has to be done, it also comes in my way. Theatre also, when we went to the government, different departments everywhere, then there were many questions for that. But we could able to get the license because there was no air conditioned theatre. It was big challenge for me. I always go for challenge. Any challenge is there, I am there. I can do.
Right.
Then the theatre was also a big thing, and investment was also much more.
Yes.
We thought about कि we'll sell this transport business and then we can put that money in this. Transport business was very profitable, but hassles were there. Slowly, the drivers also get old, and then all these things start. So then we sold that business, transport. Then when we got the license from the government, then started cinema theatre. It was 1200 seats, air conditioned theatre, and the designing and everything was done by me with the architect and acoustic expert. He was known person in the I think in India, Barjod Mistri.
Okay.
Very strict and very straightforward. Then he used to tell ki I only want to talk to Mrs. Soni. She should come to discuss with me. No one else I want to do, because she understands. She has got the ideas ki how I want to make the theatre. So according to that, we made the theatre also, and run for 5 years by me without any manager.
Okay.
And it was difficult to understand how to
Yes.
sell the tickets and how to go to the, because every day the government department person should, he was visiting the theatre and he was checking the ticket books and counter also, everything. So I used to tell him, please, we are new and sit with me and teach me. If you find any mistake, but you have to teach me.
But ma'am, that is the humility that is very important in business. If there is humility and if you're ready to learn and if you recognize that any business, even in life for that matter, isn't it true that we are learning every moment? And when we realize that, I think we learn faster. That we are in a learning phase, we are a student, and when the master comes, we are ready. Am I
Yes,
right?
the attitude should be there.
Absolutely, yes.
To learn the things. Now also there is no stop.
Correct.
Now also if we see my worker in some quality in my worker also, I think this good quality. I should think about this कि how to encourage this fellow. इसमें ये qualities हैं, इसको आगे कैसे लेके जाना.
Right.
That is my way of working. I take the pressure. Tell my HR person ki take the pressure. Don't say no. Because if we don't take, if we don't give the opportunity to them, nobody else will give. Everybody will say कि आपके पास experience नहीं है. So theatre was done by me. I used to tell the police कि please आप पीछे चले जाइए, go and sit there. Whenever if it is required, I will call you. Black marketing at that time, so the ticket was only 330 for the balcony,
Acha.
275 for the stall. But my name was there in Bombay. There is one Didi who is running the theatre and no union, nothing. Union people dare not to enter in my compound. My boys used to tell, please, यहाँ नहीं आना, हमको कोई problem नहीं. So then we thought कि no, this business is not so good for the children. This line is not good. So what else we can do? We should diversify. Then I asked my husband कि no, Mr. Soni, please tell us, because you are mechanical engineer. He was working with Mukund Iron and Steel.
Okay. And your boys were how old? You have 2 boys?
I have 3 children, 3 boys.
Okay. And how old were they at this time?
Youngest was that 6 years old.
At that time.
Now he is MD of the company.
Time passes very quickly. Right?
Yes,
Very
all the
quickly.
3 I should are genius. All the 3,
Okay.
and how we are growing, their contribution is also there.
Absolutely. So you were telling us that after the theatre business, you started a new venture. This was in Mysore. Am I right?
Haan.
And-
When I asked my husband ki know what we can do for the children, so he said we can have oxygen plant, industrial gases. There we don't need any raw material. So my son was at that time admitted to the engineering college in Bangalore.
Okay.
I went to Bangalore, shifted there because his studies wanted to be with him. Then approached the government. At that time, Chief Minister came to Bombay to invite the entrepreneurs.
All right.
He come to Bangalore, we will give you all the facilities, this,
Okay.
this, like that. Then my husband made the project report. Then I started going.
Sites.
Site was no problem, but the approach the government with the license, okay, we have got the license now, please give us the way how to, for the finance also, for the land. But after getting the land, then many things are there. When I got the land, so it's very, very far away. But reaching to the people, Director of Industries, Power Department, Water Department, and then financial institutions, all was the big task for me,
Yes.
because I didn't have the vehicle, didn't have the knowledge where to go,
Right.
because I was new in Bangalore.
Yes.
Then there was, my maid was working with me, her husband was the chai wala at the roadside.
Okay.
I told him, please, I will pay you, but you come along with me because you know the ways. So he was accompanying me in the bus or auto, and didn't have the vehicle. Getting the information from all the departments and collecting the papers, then go to the telephone exchange to give them the message to my husband.
Okay.
This I have done, this I have done, this I have
Those
done.
days there was no mobile.
There was no mobile.
STD से कॉल करना.
हाँ, पोस्ट ऑफिस में बैठ के
Right.
फिर एसटीडी बुक करना, फिर 2 घंटे वेट करना,
और फिर बात करना.
फिर बात करना एवरी संडे. That was my job. I collect the data from everywhere and then go to the post office, then book the
Speak
call.
with your husband and.
Then he was in Bombay. He was working
Right,
because
right.
he used to tell me कि मैं सर्विस छोड़ूं, नौकरी छोड़ूं. मैंने I used to have, आप नौकरी छोड़ेंगे तो हम खाएंगे कहाँ से? तो let me try, I will give you the result. Then the people started recognizing me.
Okay.
She is the lady working for this project, even in financial institutions also. When I got the land, then I got the threat also from the neighbor company. You know, this land you cannot have because we have already applied for this land. So I said, this land is given by the government. You want to fight, fight with the government. You can't do anything to me because this land is given by the government. Many times the threat was there.
Okay.
Then from the financial institutions also, it was long journey, but we got the clearance. And there was known that this project is Deep Oxygen lady entrepreneur Shashi Soni.
Okay.
So we got the clearance also from the financial institutions, from IDBI, from all the people. But when I was to get the consent letter from the chairman of KSIDC, I got the rejection letter.
Oh my goodness.
Chairman said to the secretary, I can't face the lady, please go and tell her. Then there was no question, I was stunned. What has happened? Yesterday,
What are the reasons for it?
Yesterday, chairman told me, madam, you organize for the party. We are going to have big party from you. Then today I am getting this. Then from the source, because all the people were so much close to me, all the officers, even MD of financial institution, director of industry also, this lady is doing so much hard work. So then they said that it is written in the minutes of the board meeting, there is some MP whose son-in-law wants to put up this similar type of unit. But they didn't tell us the reason. This we came to know from the
Much later.
much later. Then we said, okay, do the market survey. If the market is for 2, to let us put up 2. We can face the challenge. We are not afraid of facing the challenge.
They did not give you permission.
No, nobody was there to listen to us, because directly Chief Minister was involved in this, Gunuru. Then I said, okay, now I will take it up and I will start my fight now. I will not leave it. Industry secretary told me, okay, madam, you can go back to your state. You can't put up your industry here.
All right.
I am going to put up my unit here. It was big challenge for me. Okay, how
I'm
to?
sure. I'm sure.
How to? I have already invested my money
Of course.
in the plot, in the machinery. Then also they rejected my idea. I was surprised. Even officers sitting in the board meeting, they said we were to shut our mouth. He can't say anything. This is injustice to a lady entrepreneur.
Ma'am, we'll just take a short break. Whatever you're saying is really, really interesting. It's time for a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the Navin Times Talk from the Heart. We are in conversation with Mrs. Shashi Soni. She is telling us about the problems and the challenges she had while setting up her gas company. And this is in Bangalore, ma'am, right?
Mysore.
Mysore. In Mysore. So you said that you had a problem. They did not give you permission. They rejected you.
Yes.
Just at the last moment.
Yes.
And then you still managed to finally set up the business.
It took 11 months for me.
Another additional 11 months from the time when you had actually planned on opening.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And this was the phase in your life where everything turned, everything changed.
Yes.
Success started smiling at you, right, and embracing you. And so what happened during this time that you became, so successful? What exactly was it? Something in the business? Was it something that you did? What happened?
No, success is not so easy. It was came to me. Still, after this theatre business, after this gas business, there were still hurdles. Many other problems came, excise problem. I fought with the government of India also. Then duty drawback came, that was fight with the government of India. I got it done from the government of India. Policy change, this is not done, you cannot done with the small scale industry. This has to be, concession has to be given. That I fought with the finance ministry.
So from all the challenges that you had, which according to you was the biggest challenge, which was very difficult? One, you had so many, you've just said.
This was the putting up gas industry was the biggest.
No, so in that, yes, you're right. But which was, you said, you were not getting permission. Then it was the excise. There were so many things that you have mentioned.
Excise came later on when we started the unit.
Yes.
When we started gas industry, then this excise problem and duty drawback, all that come later on.
Yes.
Yes.
So after you started your company, what was the biggest problem?
Then the problem was how to go into the market, because there was already our competitor was there.
Already there.
Then my husband said, we will go to the dealers. I said, no, you will not go to the dealer, you will not appoint any of the dealer or any of the agent to sell the gas. If you go there, if you do this, then the people will not recognize what is deep oxygen. You go to the market directly, meet the people, establish your market. Then they did the same thing. We didn't appoint any dealer, any agent, anything. And then we achieved the double of the capacity.
So So what the biggest success for you in this area was that you went and met the dealers directly.
Yes.
Face to
yes,
face.
Face to face.
Interaction.
They came to know that Deep Oxygen has come into the market.
Right.
It was in the paper, there is fight between all the MPs and Soni Amma
Okay.
in Karnataka. But we succeeded in that. But we started running the unit, then I left the company at that time. I gave the charge to my husband, now everything is done, now you do. You run the company.
Right.
Now my job is over. Then my son got passed through the engineering. Then we thought, now what we should do? The Wipro people, they said, Mr. Soni, why don't you start with us for your son?
Yes.
We want to make color monitors.
So he is also an engineering student, like you had said.
He is electronic engineer,
Right.
elder son.
Yes.
So then we started the company, bought the another land, started the company with Wipro. Started making first color monitors in the country.
Okay.
He was involved in that.
Your son.
My son. We achieved a lot. There was my interaction was not there. I was in Bangalore, set up the office there in Bangalore.
Okay.
For much other things, what else I can do.
You're always looking out for new
Yes,
horizons.
sir.
Ma'am is like not happy. She always want to see is what is the next challenge that I can.
Yes, that is
Yes.
still in my now also I'm thinking, in this industry is ready. We are running. Now what else I can do? My employees also ask, Madam, now what
is
the
next?
next project?
Yes, I can imagine.
So this type of my way of working is in electronic. That the company's name was Circuitron Private Limited.
Okay.
We did a good. He was achieved good approach there also. We did good business in that. But again, the government, Manmohan Singh government, they put the they opened the import. When they opened the import, then directly people started
Buying.
procuring. Then manufacturing and procuring directly was not possible.
Correct.
Then it was difficult for us to run that company. And government banks loans and duty drawback, to collect the duty drawback from the government, first you spend, then you get the duty drawback. It was
not financially viable.
No, it was not financially viable.
Right.
Then he shifted to Bangalore. Then other son got passed through
Okay.
the engineering, middle one. He is also electronic engineer.
I see.
But with both of them, then started that was Logix Microsystem
Okay.
in Bangalore, and it was all under my guidance, because they used to get the business and I used to handle that,
Right.
because their job was to go abroad also to get the whatever requirement used to be there. Then ISMO came into the picture.
This is in
Yeah.
2005.
Yes. Then we thought we can go for public. Then it was public, we go for public issue, and it was 100 times oversubscribed.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was a kind of name you had established in the market.
ISMO Limited.
Yes.
Then ISMO is running very well all over the world. We have the business. We have 700 people working there in Bangalore. I was there in Bangalore for years together, and people also, they treat me like a mother is there.
Okay.
They feel, the ladies employees, they feel, Madam, we feel so safe over here working in this company. We don't have any time we fear something happens,
Right.
something happens. That is the credit we get,
Correct.
and that credit should come to the company, and we should be careful for that. for our staff. Then I shifted to Delhi for Delhi office. Then they said ki we have to have Delhi office. Who will go there? I said I will go there. Did the office also, took the office, then
Set it up.
I was there for 4 years in Delhi. I was in politics also, still in politics.
Okay.
Yeah, and connected with the people. In social work also connected with that, and the politics also. But I never entered actively in that. But I am doing work for that, even now also, but
Not.
taking care of my business. Not
Right.
want to come at the forefront.
Yes.
How I got this award, I don't know.
Your hard work, I mean, of course, and that I think, that wish, the desire to learn and to take on challenges, I think that has been a very, very important part in your journey. Now,
Yes.
you have been, ma'am, has been a social activist, and from very, very early on has been working with the Jan Seva Samiti, the
Yes, Deep Jan Seva
Deep Jan,
Samiti.
Jan Seva Samiti,
One more project is there, which is here.
which is in Goa.
Goa, yes.
Yes.
We'll talk about that.
Yes, yes.
Because that is defense unit, which was license was given from Parikat sir. With the one condition ki this will be given to you, but if you put up the unit here in Goa.
It has to be put up in Goa.
That is why we are in Goa.
Right.
And when I asked my son ki Sanjay, this unit, I heard you are going to do something with the defense. He said, yes mom, but that is not
your line.
Not your line. It is highly technical. Let me see the place where you are going to put up. They said we have taken my friend's place because we have not got the plot from the government.
Okay.
So I said I would like to see that place. Very reluctantly he brought me to Goa. When we reached there, I said, Sanjay, who is going to redesign this building? This is in such a bad condition. He said, you. This is going to be,
Your
you
project.
are going to be here. I said, my name was not there. Then how you are including me in this? He said, you can do this. So this was biggest challenge for me. He said it should be known globally level. I want this building should done like that because my foreign visitors have to come here.
Right.
And I want to see this. I said, this is how it will be done. I don't know anybody, don't know any single person here to do this such a big project, but I was able to achieve that and hand it over to them. The production also started, this also started, and now here I am sitting. Here I didn't say ki this is done and I am going.
No, now you're waiting for the next challenge to come up.
Yes, planning to.
Yes.
Planning to have. That is also good project and big project
Good. Right.
for the people.
Good.
Not for the industry. I am thinking about where the people can be utilized.
Right.
From the villages to collect them, their art and their knowledge, to give them the space, give them the
Opportunity.
opportunity, get the finance arrangement for the government
Right.
from under MSME schemes, want to do that, to bring out their talent.
Right. So back to the question that you were with the Deep Jan Seva Samiti.
Yes.
You worked with a lot of women from the economically background, weaker classes.
Yes.
Can you tell me what was some maybe 2 or 3 challenges that these women face besides not having the means?
It is not so easy to do work for women and get the opportunity for them. I have done lot of things for the widows also to get their pension from the government department where the officers sitting there. They are not honest towards that also. they are
Entitled to something.
entitled to that,
Yes.
why don't you give them? Why you want to have the cut in that also? There was big fight. But if you go for fighting with these people, then you are not succeeded. Then you have to put your head down there. For the education also, where we have the teachers from the slum area, and government set some pay scale for them. So I collect the 10th pass or like girls from there,
Right.
or boys like that. We now just run this. But they came running back to me, "Ke, Madam, how much our salary?" I said, "Your scale is this." No, they said, they are giving us this and taking our signature. Then I again went back and fought it with them. What is this, sir? Why you should give them their
Whatever they are entitled to.
No answer. Then my name was cut from that scheme also. You are not eligible for this scheme, you are not eligible for this scheme, you are not eligible for this scheme. Then I thought it is very difficult. Then I started Deep Jan Seva Samiti. I will help by myself, and there were a lot of people who said, yes, we can do, but I never go to somebody for the charity collection. No. Whatever saving I have, I will do that. And now also we have lot of people where I give the help, especially for the child marriage, child education, girl child, for their school fees, set that this fees will go for these children, and this help will go for this help will go for this. We don't go to anybody, Kiji, please come and help us out, please donate, please. I have my own
means of doing it.
Yes, get together. Many ladies and families are there who are very close to us. Old families from my mother's time.
Okay.
All are attached with us. But they are all ready to do something after the other. We are doing it very nicely, happily. And people are also happy. Now also my cook has gone to village for his daughter's marriage. I send him the clothes, sarees. They say I buy myself of the choice how we wear. It should be like that.
Right.
And boys are getting married in my factory. Selected the sarees for them, give them 13 sarees. Yesterday one boy got married. He sent me the late in the night photo, husband-wife photo.
Okay.
So like that they are close to me. So want to spend my life like this.
Very good.
If you go to the depth from the government, from the departments, it's not easy for a woman to work.
How can we encourage more women entrepreneurs, not only in the state of Goa, but throughout the country? What can be done for them?
We cannot do anything till they don't come forward. They should have we should have some such area or some organization or some government department where a group of people can approach and they have the lot of projects, but there is no guidelines for that. There is no help, there is no financial help, there is no such area where the lady can go and have the project and have everything. So Atmanirbhar kaise banenge? Atmanirbhar then only when the single window should be there, where we know ki we go there, we'll get the land, we'll get everything, and I can start.
And you get the explanation of kya hai, because most women, when they go, I've heard stories where they say, we have ideas in our mind, however we don't know whom to approach, where we should go, and what to do next. And when they go to the counters, they're just told fill the forms. Some of them don't even know how to fill the forms. So ideas hai, bahut sare ideas hai, but how to take them forward becomes a hassle.
For this we should have to have one place, one department where we can also develop that. Yesterday also I was telling, I spoke to Mr. Dempo also, Mr. Rajkumar also, कि we should have, not you just go, you are attending the meeting or you are attending the women entrepreneur symposium or something. We have to have the guideline also. कि this is the place, please come, we are all there. Where the women are there. Not the आप gents के पास. मैंने बोला why the gents are required? Yesterday also I am telling why they are required for this, for anything. Why can't we do
on our own?
Yes, we should find out, we should go, and if it is required, so we can approach directly to the Prime Minister also. When I was suffering, I made the appeal for the Madam Gandhi. I will go to Madam Gandhi if I don't get the justice. And they all got afraid that she is going to Madam Gandhi and what will happen. The legal advisor asked me, Madam, you are going to, we heard, you are going to Madam Gandhi approach. Why I should not go? You all people are there who have done injustice to me. I have to fight it out for me. But there should be guideline for them. Whosoever wants to come forward. Yesterday also the many ladies were there. We should be there sitting, get together all who are in big business like me. I can't name myself in women wing because my business is very different. But I can definitely help. I can definitely take them along with me, along with other people like Pallavi Dempo is there. She is very, I am hearing her speeches wherever I went along with her. It was very encouraging. So like that we can collect some ladies, we should have the cell where these ladies can come.
And you can mentor them.
Yes. We can give them the guidelines and help them to approach the government, to get the facilities, get the knowledge, get the guideline ताकि they can do. If it is required, I can go along with them. To go to the departments, find out why we are not getting this.
Right.
Why we have to run pillar and pole. What I have done. Don't want to do for other lady. In North Block, Delhi, in the winter, the lift man used to tell me, Madam, hats on you, hats of you. How you are coming from Bangalore and meeting the finance minister in this winter and going in the night time, waiting.
So basically hard work is very much required.
Yes, it is required. It is required.
Right.
If you want to
achieve something. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ma'am, it was such a pleasure speaking with you. I've learned a lot. I'm sure our viewers have as well. Thank you so much for taking the time, sharing your ideas with us. Would you like to say anything to our audience?
I would just like to say that we should all come forward and we should all create the atmosphere for the women generation and now newcomers, young generation, but not only for women, even for the boys also. They also need the guideline. They also want to start. I tell my boys now, you are young, you have ideas, please put forward. This machine is running. If we can do like this, so this can give more production. I am telling them, come with the idea. Don't feel shy, but give the encouragement to your employees. Give the encouragement to a woman and give the encouragement to a young generation. And whatever help I can do,
you're always ready.
Yes, I am ready.
Like you said, waiting to face the next challenge.
Anytime.
Right.
Yes.
Right. To our audience, thank you for your time, your patience and your attention. Until next time, take care.